I think spare cups out here.
And the legends.
No, legend.
I never call you that. I never call you that. As you never set something. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Right, I'm going to go do a beaver run.
Right then, guys. Nice seeing you, Neil. We'll catch up soon.
Yeah, I'll be back.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah,
Right then, guys. We're going to
finishing.
catch on from where we were from the first section. This is what we've got on the list so far. I haven't got the date, the depth, but I'll do that in a minute. So, at the moment, we've got most of the dives are all level. We've got obviously got an M21 now, so it'd be nice to think if we can start, if something does come in a little bit better, we can get another deeper one put in for the next section. Yeah. All right, we'll see what the tides do now. Yeah. All right. If not, we might work back on some of the others and change one of them. All right, just to give it a bit of depth difference. All right, shut the door on me. Terry. No worries.
All right.
That's right, no worries. No problem. Take a seat, sir. Right, so we're going to carry on the 25th of the 6th. We're on -1. This is where we ended up being 1 hour before. So we've had our brains stimulated by a cup of coffee and some yum-yums. So it's one of the best, not one of the best times there is it really? The only bit you've got. What we have got, James, on that one, I think if you turn your thing over, I think you find that something like the railway line wreck is doable. Is he on that one? You got it on that one? Yeah, between 1 and 2 hours I've got online. So you could do the railway line wreck. It is 28 meters, but I don't know. Or we head west from that point. So that one there is where the railway line wreck is. All right. So we could either do that as a 28 meter dive or move in.
Let's pin it as railway line. Yeah. See if there's any things.
Yeah, if not, we just move across. So if you put railway line,
That's 25th, yeah?
yeah, it's the 25th, right, line, / well, Bally Bay in it. Okay. We're now going to move on to the 2nd of July. We are on Neeps. So -475. Almost 5 hours. Almost 5 hours before. Shocking. Shocking, guys.
Yeah, so you're small.
So all on the north coast, you've got, you keep in tight along. We know things like Dorador all states at the time. Batshead is going to be a little bit of a drift across there. Ringstead is slack all states at the time. But people don't ask you. You don't sleep and you took Joe in. We've got the Hartlepool all around there is always slack.
I don't think we've got the Hartlepool on yet, have we?
No,
that might be worth doing.
But I will say, Batshead Drift is a nice drift.
But we are coming out on a neat, so you know what I mean. It's up to you guys. This is what you want to go dive in. So I don't want to dictate too much. I'd rather. Hartlepool, yeah. I mean, the Hartlepool you can do it all states at the time. I mean, it's same with the harbour dives. You can put them on the back border because they can fit in at any stage. Because same with Dorador. I mean, that's another one. You can do all states of the tide. It's just obviously the exposure of it. But they, you know, when there's nothing really to do.
What about Mute Rocks, Dave? They've been there. Well,
Yeah,
I haven't been there for a while.
No, they were quite nice.
It's quite scenic dive, that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mute Rocks. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll do the Mute Rocks. Mute Rocks. Okay, 9th for the 7th. We have got a +5.5. So it's just after high water. So you've got to spin between the two guys. So basically what we've got to look at is the high water one. And then look at the plus hour after in between. So once again, we've got that magical bit in the middle again, haven't we? We've got this area here, which is slack. All around here is slack. So yeah, you are sort of limited, aren't you, in this sort of area, in this sort of mid area here, really, aren't you? Unless you go along here as well. You can count along here or in this area here. But I mean, all around there is.
By your finger there, and you go up to 23 point something or other.
Where's that to? Sorry, that is the brandy. That is the brandy bottle rack. But you've got a cannon and all that. Did you do it last year?
No.
No. All right. Yeah, we do that one then. Brandy bottle rack. It's a cannon. It's a little cannon site there. It's not a big site, but you can sort of, you know.
What sort of depth is that?
That's about 26. It's got another name to it as well. I'll come back to you at some stage with that. Well, I'm just going to see who's logged in, if anyone. No, nobody's logged in. They've given up. All right, that's fine. We'll keep it running anyway. Right. Obviously, the next one, obviously, all in the pinky ones is when I'm over at West Bay anyway. They're all Friday nights anyway, so feel free if you want to join in on those anyway. So 16th for the 7th now, guys. Plus -5. We're on a mid tide, so right in the middle of 5 hours before. Are we all warm enough? Toasty, all right. Oh, that is a beautiful tide. Look at that. Doesn't really give you much options, does it?
I'll spray swimming pool.
Your James Fennell's all right, but you've got your Hartley pool,
Ringstead Ledges.
or Ringstead Ledges, or something like that.
Where's Dome? Is it Dome Rock or Dome Reef?
Dome Reef.
Where's that, Dave?
That's on yours, there, isn't it? Dome Reef. There.
It's just a little lump you
It's a-
want to
it's
put
a-
your metal detector on.
No, that's not. That's the pile of stones. That's off of Batshead Reef. We can do Batshead. We haven't done. When's the last time we done Batshead on the list?
Not since the second dive.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Batshead then.
Yeah.
We love Batshead Reef.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'll get Roger back in the water, see. Right. 27th for the 23rd of the 7th. We're on high water. That's a mid-tide again. Once again. This is where you struggle sometimes, don't you? Not maybe. You know,
How about Ringstead?
you could do a drift across the banks. You know, if you want, the mid tide is going to be doing about 0.7, 0.8, maybe. You know.
Where was that little Dave? Where was that little canyon over towards Door? John and I had done. Was that with you?
The canyon.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
but that's
canyon.
running north to south. There's a ridge which starts on about 14 off the top of the banks, and it goes down to about 22. But it runs north to south. You really want to do it
Yeah.
on a neat tide, so you can stay there. If not, you're straight across it. Who wants scallops?
Yeah.
My wife.
I don't know. I don't know. It's
Nice time of year for a barbecue, isn't
It is, I reckon.
put lower banks on there. It's going to be
Sounds
end up on one bit of wreckage and then be a drift over the banks, over the beach event or maybe in that area. I would have thought. Okay, now 30th of July, mid tide again, -475. That's looking to virtually 5 hours before. So the tide goes turtle again. So it's almost there, isn't it? Tuck in tight by Valley Bay, you're all right, or you've got, you know, maybe you got Durrell Door, you can, you know, 4 hours and 4.
Did we do fennel last time? Or was it areas? We've got areas. That's 6.
Yeah. But then if they come out too far, they're going to be going south. Because you've got 1.2 there, and then it's 2 meters. You see, two knots.
I mean, only can have his backup, but Durrell Door, maybe. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, do dirt that area again. You know what I mean? Because you can go out a bit from there.
Is
Or-
the James Fennel okay on that?
No,
It's too
I'll be a
much,
little bit
isn't it?
skeptical because if you
Right,
go out too
okay.
far, as
Right.
Terry can remember years ago, we ended up. I ended up going past Portland Bill
Right, okay.
because it
yeah,
hit the
okay.
race. We just went out too far. All the divers stayed in by the wreckage, and we come out just a little bit and hit the
Yeah.
race, and woof, we were gone. We come up. We seen the mussel beds, which is Pulpit Rock, when they used to have mussels, and then we come up. Me and Clicker come up, and there was Portland Bill in the distance.
Was that one then?
That was years ago.
still live to tell the tale.
Yeah, still
We
survived.
did that with Drame. Was Drame on that dive? Dave?
No, this is years and years and years and years and years
A couple
ago.
of years ago.
It's off the rib.
It came off the.
One thing we could do, which obviously will stimulate somebody here, we did do the Earl of Abergavenny. There isn't much there, but the people who attended that thingy, what we've got to do some survey on it. So we could do it. It's a little survey dive.
Where's that then?
That's just outside the North Wall here. So basically, she's here.
All right. Okay.
All right. Once again, 16, 17 meters. But it is going to be an archaeological dive. There is like a 3-pointed, or almost like when those jacks. Remember those jacks used to have the little star things with the balls on the end of them? There's one of those down there as a mooring block, and people who attended the presentation, he's got the wreck is all timbers. It used to be so high, it was taller than the lighthouse.
Wow.
It was a big ship when it went down. But all the timbers are underneath. It's been covered over by a plastic sheet, but it's a case of going down there and maybe trying to find. We need a mark on a piece of paper where that lump is compared to where the wreck is. So we've got some reference points and we do survey. There's something what Neil's got at the moment, but he's very keen to sort of do a project on it. So we can, if we can get hold of Dave, who's got a sketch of it or the outline of the timbers, and he's happy for us to do a bit of invasion, because it is something we can look at. We might treat it as something that we're underwater.
Sounds interesting.
I've dived it because Nick said you bloody can't look at it. I've done a couple of bank dives. It's just it's all completely covered. But
Lots of corners.
so it's we need to You need to do a survey on it.
And we need to.
Oh, yeah, you've got a license, or we've got a
You
license.
don't need a license for that one. It's not licensed, even though it's sort of under the protection, but it's not fully protected.
Cut the meters on, there's a dead plates. That's it, more.
So I need to speak up as the AGM committee and
Years
with
later.
the start of the society.
So
So the idea was when we've done that presentation today on
Yeah.
courtroom issues, he was hoping Jurassic Divers is going to take that under their baby to sort of to do like an annual visit on it. So I think let's put that down then. Have a look at any.
With the talk on for us, it was a really good talk for us.
Yeah, it was good. That's the Earl of Abergavenny. But it's going to be, you needed like-minded people to dive this because it is a seabed.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Yeah.
But there's fleets there, musket fleets, which they sold to fund the project, which is, I think, fascinating. So it's definitely a flint search. So right, okay, moving on to August now. We're now on the 6th of August. 1 hour plus 1. Mid-tide yet again, unless the computer has copied it every time. Right. So what we've actually got, I'm just looking in the middle of this center here. We've either got something in the game with that brandy wreck again, or something around there, or in the spore ground area, or you anywhere on the end of this part here, because there's another wreck here as well. Might be worth having a look at. There's 3 here, 1, 2, 3. So
What I know.
well, that one there is a landing craft.
I've got that down already.
That one there is a SAR-2, whether that, I think that's a sailing ship. But there's another one there as well. I think one of them is like a lump or something, but
There's a bombardment of there, isn't there?
yeah, or something there. Yeah, there's
You can,
3
you
there
can go inside, well, look inside it,
Yeah.
the ladders and things.
in that area. I don't know. I think that might be in that sort of area, guys. So that's where it's slack, isn't it? So west of Lower Banks wreck hunting or something. One of those wrecks there, yeah.
So if I put West Lowell Banks,
Yeah, wreck. West. Thanks. Okay. 13th for the 8th, -4. So you could do. We've obviously got the fennel around that area again. We've also got close in, maybe along the banks there, possibly. Black orchid, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's that once.
When that'll be nice to have some of them, won't it?
Yes, that's true. It's on the 23rd of April, so yeah, that might not be.
What do you think, guys?
Black hawk, it'll be really nice, really pretty and bright summer water.
spring, so
Coming off, yeah, but we're quite tight in there anyway. Somebody mentioned Black Hawk.
Yeah, well, it's up there.
We've
in
only got Black
April.
Hawk once on here at the moment.
It's really nice dive in summer, height of summer. It'll
Yeah.
be really pretty.
okay, if we were going to do the south section on the first dive, do the north section on the second dive. The second black.
Yeah. But yeah, we got this the Severn bit as well. Yeah, I'd love to do that because I'm sure that is where all the pipes are. So we used to dive.
Or wind from the
Is that-
power station.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
quite
You've
nice.
got no. Where the wreck was blown in half.
Yeah.
I remember diving years ago, and all I seen was tubes. It was all like where the north section is more ship shape, isn't it? You got the steering, you got the reach gear, you've got size of the ship, you got bollards there. The south
section.
Yeah, south section in.
So that's not the deeper, is it?
A little bit deeper, yeah.
Yeah.
Only a fraction deeper. Well, it's sort of 18 18 meters
I
rather
was saying
than
that the,
18 to
the other
20.
half of Black Hawk's are
So-
at 40 metres, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. We're coming up to a neap +1 again. +1 on neeps. We're doing well, guys. We're getting there. What's this again?
Yeah, tell me about it.
No, no,
Yeah.
sure, not sure.
Just
That's
that middle
1.5.
section, again, isn't it? So
Oh, badgers need them. Yeah, that's it.
in Norfolk, yeah, you're going to be going. What's happening in the hour? Next hour? Yeah, you're going to stay. You're actually going to. If you go on Grove Point, you're actually going to stay. You're going to virtually sit still, aren't you? And pick your day up for that. But it's a neat. There's nothing else there. You know. Yeah, you've got those. Got the brandy wreck again, but we've done that already. You know what I mean? But you could do that, but it just depends on what people thought was the first time they died it.
Well, should we put the two then?
Yeah,
Because
put the brandy
yeah.
wreck stroke rope forward because we can then look at. Well, obviously, the brandy wreck will be 26, but you can get, you know, you can get 26 off the Grove Point if you want. If we can get 30 off the Grove Point if you want to. All right, so. Right. Slash, what do you call that? Grove. Right. Minus 375. Sometimes the ties never work for you, do they? So we are. We're realistically going to look this way because it's going to take a little bit longer. What are we on? What's sea state? Coming off the springs. So it's pretty low the end of the so. Sorry? Yeah, anywhere like White Ringstead, anything like that. Do you want? Obviously, Ringstead. People, you guys Ringstead. You Ringstead.
Yeah.
It's shallower. You're talking maximum 14 12 meters.
Well, if you head south, you can get quite deep. can't you?
Some did go quite south, didn't they, last time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think last time I did it, yeah, that's not good.
You start eight.
Area.
Yeah, it's all like yeah. But if you I drop it on there, not the bit what's coming out. It's that area there. That's what I tend to drop them on there. It's like that. And then you've got this area here. That's where you guys would put in master. I put you in. Because me and Nick's done this one, where we put a lot of squidgy people in it. We don't. It's just boring dive back one. It's just like a
Where was
pile
that?
of rocks.
Where was that, Dave?
Just flat.
Ringstead Ledge.
The actual what the classes there. Why you always do the fan bit here. So Ringstead Ledges then. All right. Instead, right, plus 2.5. We should have something different now. We're coming up on to an each 2.5. A good one. Yeah, yep. We got goodness now. The 2.5. So you're in between the two. You know, if I look at that one, that's +3, but it's sort of, you know, you've got that area on the banks, anywhere around there. You might be able to do that vertical wall
Where's that, Dave?
on the banks. It starts off at 4. It goes north to south. The gully, the canyon, I call it,
Yeah, it's a nice dive.
because it's 22, but it runs right up. Can't see on this, but
So what you get
North,
to
south.
in the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's sandy in the bottom, but it's quite scenic on the edge of the sea.
look over.
Oh, that's a
Maybe,
good
I don't know if it's in that one or not.
I found it on John.
No, that's right. Is there another one there? Another bonded? That one there, the other one, under the paperwork. That's one. Yeah. It should be the reef one.
So, yeah, it sounds like a little sport hat.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite pretty.
Yeah, that's Churchill code. That one there.
You go down,
You've got
you go
that.
down into it.
Don't want to jump in that
Just
hole, but it's along,
all about the top side.
it's along there.
It's not bad.
That ridge there.
Yeah,
See?
slightly molested
There's
style.
a good bit of life in that.
Oh, look,
That's
it's
a
that
canyon.
legend. Complete legend. Awesome.
That's
And
what
then
it's
you've
got a
it's
canyon
bit like
running
the
north to
opposite.
south.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
so-
And it start top of it's
That's
14
got,
here, and that
limestone.
goes down about 22.
Yeah, it's just really
That
cool.
was natural.
It's like a wall.
That's
It's
all I
a
mean.
big
Like,
wall.
it's all like, yeah.
So it's
And you need a slack for that one anyway, so I think that it's coming. Yeah, let's put that.
You get that. Yeah, no, it's just.
one with canyon.
Yeah, canyon.
Yeah, that's the.
On banks. Right, we're now into September. We were in September already, so we got to start thinking about the light now, guys, because obviously things are starting to phase. To the 10th, we got +3.5. So if I have this page out again, if I just zoom out of it, but we've got to start keeping it, starting to think about local now, because we're into September now. So you might get pulpit rocking if we go, but then it's later in it because we want to be. We got 3.5, haven't we? Sorry, 3 hours 15. So just after 3 hours. Yeah. You can't do that. Don't get stuck in that, is it? Well, you got your valley bay cross up again. I know every time that goes down again. You can do that. You can bounce. You could do Bat's Head Reef. You know, Girdle Door, Black Hawk. And the Black Hawk, you might be the last time you'd be doing the Black Hawk. It's just a distance. That's the only thing.
If you would dive in Pulpit Rock at 7 o'clock, not 6:30, then do.
Yeah, but the only thing is the light starting.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, but I think we did that
If you
last
start
year.
it at 7, you're going to be up by 8. It's still light at 8 in September.
Yeah. Well, you can try. Yeah, put pulpit down. Then
Yeah.
stand in it. You know, what I mean, I need to
Yeah.
check. Oh yeah, let's put pulpit down then.
Hang on, was that the 10th?
10th,
Sorry,
yeah, pulpit. Yeah, that's the last chance we got.
What was the 3rd? Sorry, I missed that one.
The 3rd was a canyon.
Okay.
That's that one here, John.
Yeah, I just showed John the video actually that John Bailey took.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's
it-
coming
it's
off
a-
spring time.
Yeah, so when it showed those two
You don't really do that
pictures
Pulpit
of
Rock coming
that,
off spring time.
because he's got.
You just run a bit faster, don't you? Yeah, what you might end up
Yeah, it's
doing is
quite
sticking you
nice.
on the
Sailing
aerials.
down the bottom of it,
Then you're gonna,
that's
you know,
how aerials.
Yeah.
Sadly, then come back at the other side. Yeah, it's nice.
you know, but you might, the only thing is, you just gotta look at the light on it. 'Cause that's really getting to
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Half 7.
All right, right now, pulpit / aerials. Question mark. Right. Now we've got +2 hours 15. So we're in our magic thing again. So I'll just turn this one over. So we are slack wherever you want to go, but we're going to be local, really. So you are, it could be the last one on the British Inventor if you're lucky. Your Valley Bay will be fine. But yeah, because you're 17th, so you are,
Well,
Valley
you
Bay
want
drop
Dave,
off.
do you want to go further out if you're losing light the following week? So probably British Inventor. If it's a bit further
British
out.
Inventor
Yeah,
is the furthest
yeah, for a furthest run.
furthest you're going to go.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
about half an
losing
hour
light
run.
For the
Yeah,
following week, yeah. Yeah.
because he might say, well, we'll leave a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you might just go in slightly before, because it does. I normally do between 2 and 3 hours. Get in there 2, and then it's got that extra window as well.
Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. So And then finally, obviously, our last one, 24th at this stage. So it's a night. It's going to be a night dive. That's what we want to do. It's going to be 7 o'clock departure.
Party pool. Party pool that dive.
Craig's in Spaniard, surely. If the business good.
Yeah.
Well, once again, a couple of years ago, we did carry on into October,
I know,
into
yeah.
October, well into October. We ended up with the very best one was the Spaniard, right? On the crack. That was the visibility was just absolutely clear.
12 metres easy.
Nice.
There's bits of the wreck you never knew.
You could just see the lights. You could see the wreckage from the top of the. It was unheard of.
That's any outlet, isn't it? Whichever one has the best fish, really.
Yeah.
So should we put down Hartlepool?
Put the Hartlepool down for that one. Because it's a night dive. I mean, he does it. We just keep an eye out on any pots. If not, it'd be, you know, to be perfectly honest, that's actually the first time we put the Hartlepool on the calendar. To be
Sure, it'll
perfectly,
end up there.
to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Last time
I think we talked about it being a fallback.
Right. So hopefully we got something like that then, guys. Just have a quick recap before we open the social chat. Anything there we think we want to? Is there any sort of too many of the same thing? That's pretty balanced, there, isn't it? You know, depth wise, if I put a couple of depths in, 26, 34, be realistic with that one.
We only ended up with one pop at the M2, didn't we, this year? It's just the way it went.
Well, it's
The timing.
0.4, you know what I mean? You can do 4 hours before, but it's it's a weird tide. I mean, you because it runs.
Yeah, well, we've got every chance of getting it on it. Sort of on
You've
that,
got you got there.
Unless, of course, Dave, there's any club interest in going out on a weekday.
Well, that's the idea with the project that Steve's going to have.
Yeah, so hopefully, or potentially another evening. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nick can be very flexible and cash is involved.
We've also got obviously this guy here as well. He's gone. Obviously, he's got his commercial sticker, so we can take Wave Rider out, and then I can go diving.
Brilliant.
Hey, that's it. The plan. So, right, guys.
Is Neil going to skip a Wave Rider too then?
He's done it a couple of times. He's done it on the when I dive the baggy.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, does that mean you're going to go on the baggy this year, Dave?
I did last year.
I can't remember. Did you get?
I did go in now. I right at the end. Right, everyone went in. I went in quickly. I done all the wreck, but well, I've done basically went on the boilers, moved the shot. All right, they went up to the bow, went in the bow, come back, and then climbed onto the top of the engine block. Let up me delayed. It got jammed.
Oh, no.
Then we regulator free throwed,
Oh,
big time. So I come up with about 50 bar in the circle. I was only about 15 minutes to scare the shit out of Neil.
You're loading bubbles on the surface, yeah.
Never mind.
What about
Good.
really improve the shot on the-
Yeah, so nothing really works for the Alex and the Golden Sunset this year because it's normally minus 215, and there's nothing. There's a minus 2 there, but he's on a spring, so that's no good. He's a spring, so it just doesn't work. So sometimes, you know,
Well,
but that's on a Wednesday
on a
window.
Wednesday,
You
exactly,
know what I
another
mean?
evening.
Thursday might be different, you know. But this is where we, you know.
Oh, has the idea of joining forces with your ex-club? Oh,
Well, that's still, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about bums on seats.
yeah, yeah.
That was the idea last year. We were going to do the more shallow stuff, and then they were going to do some of the deeper
Yeah.
stuff. So once again, if they're doing deeper stuff on the Thursday night, some of us like to go diving twice. Well, I like to go diving to catch up when we dive in, really. But if they are doing it, then we'll make sure the club are fully aware of that booking. But Nick normally opens that booking out to everyone. Because at the end of the day, if he's doing deep stuff, he needs to get bums on seats, really. So you know.
Where's that visible?
Sorry,
Where does he open it? Where's it visible?
it's on his website.
Right.
But basically, he'll give me a list,
Okay.
or he'll turn around and ask me to plan it,
And put that.
and then
Put
yeah,
that on the website.
yeah. So yeah, we'll look at, you know, but it's only looking at its basic rule of thumb is an hour later than what it is now. So there isn't much opportunity. But okay, there is a few deeper ones where we can look at. I mean, we did, because obviously there's one there for the LNR, which is a cracking wreck.
Yeah.
But you need to do it on a neat tide.
On the first day, don't bounce the shot off it.
That's what. Yeah, we went down. We were down the wreck, were we? Got down the bottom of it. There was nothing.
Nothing there.
So we then pulled it up to the people who were late. I think it was you guys. You got on it, didn't you?
Last pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long?
We pulled the shot out and we shot at it, and we realised we'd already gone.
I missed it.
But it was a nice dive, wasn't it? It was a nice.
It was a nice view of the sand.
Yeah, a bit of sand. A bit of sand. That's a shame about like the shambles used to be prolific for it. Same with Crab City, you know what I mean? You know what Paul Pike used to do years ago. But it's Crab City itself is come off the Sudan in this area here. That's where it's to. But we dived it, and it used to be about 11, 12 meters full of life, but we went down about 35 meters coming out, and there's nothing.
Oh, really?
So I don't know how it's changed. I don't know if you know for anyone, John, who's been in off of Crab City area
No, I don't think so.
for mussels and so on. I mean, if you're anyone seeing mussels,
I wouldn't mind taking some photos of mussel beds and things.
yeah, but I haven't seen them for years. I mean, they've since that 2013
Some of
storm.
the-
Storm, didn't they?
Sorry?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, they got smashed in the storm.
2014.
Yeah.
Couldn't find nothing after
Well,
this.
some of the Free Bridge.
Oh yes.
So under my boat.
Very pretty little scene. I've got to
Yeah.
talk about that. Wasn't it?
Well, I'm gonna shut this down.
The
Carry on
bombers,
chatting, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.